Hey guys, and welcome to my Violet is Blue 2 quest guide, the new Christmas quest for 2020. So when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. All you'll need to start this quest is Violet is Blue Part 1 completed, which I'll link in the description below if you haven't done it already. Head to the Taverley Lodestone and go to Posty Pete located near the Snowland portal. Talk to him until you get the prompt to accept the quest, and then accept and start the quest. After doing so, finish the conversation and go through the portal. Once here, talk to Posty the Imp. Go through the conversation and choose the chat options as seen on screen. After the first set of options, you'll get an opportunity to watch a cutscene with sound, which you can skip if you're not interested. After that, go through the conversation until it's finished and then head up the mountain towards Violet's house. Once arrived, knock on the door and go through the conversation. I would suggest reading this if you're interested in the story because, well, it continues from the first quest. This is a long section of conversations, and after it's finished, after you've finished talking to the parents, head to Violet's room and talk to Violet. Talk to Violet and go through the conversation. After this conversation, you're going to have to search for things in a house in this order, being the chest, the bear rug or whatever it is, the fireplace, and then the barrel of fish. In case it isn't the same order as it was with my quest, be sure to keep an eye on the hints being either smelly, hot, and so on, because when she says smelly, it's the barrel of fish, obviously. After you get a set of chat options, choose what should we do. After that, follow Violet outside. Violet is going to make two snowmen appear. You're not supposed to peek here. I peeked once and then after that I was, the quest continued. I don't think it really matters what option you pick here, peeking or not. Continue through the conversation until it's finished and then talk to either one of the snow imps. This conversation shouldn't have any options. After finishing the conversation, go down the hill or go back to where you came from. You will then arrive at this abandoned farm. What you want to do is search the chest, but I'm not sure if you're able to search the chest for the imp immediately, so be sure to search everything around the area just in case. In the chest you find Murray Claus. Talk to him. Once he gives you the set of chat options, what you want to do is go through every single one of them. After the Big Bang, a cutscene will play. This cutscene again has a huge amount of dialogue, so be sure to read it if you enjoy the lore. After the cutscene, you're going to have to help a bunch of the assistants around the burning tree with some tasks to get a new tree. Start by talking to Assistant Brad, then select the first option, how can we help out? After finishing the conversation, you're going to have to go northwest outside of the town and speak to one of the yetis at the trees. This yeti is called Taylor. After the conversation, you're going to have to pick out a new Christmas tree, but Violet doesn't like any of the more normal trees. No, she wants the wonky tree, the one that stands out the most. After picking the wonky tree, go through the conversation, and after the conversation, the tree will be placed inside the town center automatically. Then head back to Brad, or Assistant Brad, in the middle of the town square. After talking to him, go ahead and talk to the second assistant. The second assistant is called Susie, and she wants you to collect a bunch of Christmas decorations from people's doors. You do this by collecting 4 different piles of Christmas decorations from 4 different houses. This is house 1. This is house 2. This is house 3. And this is house 4. I don't think the order matters whatsoever. After doing that, go back to Susie and talk to her again. She will now tell you to decorate 5 lampposts and 4 houses. It's pretty straightforward except for one of the lampposts, which is kind of hidden out of your view depending on how you've angled your camera. After you've decorated all the houses and lampposts, go back to Susie and then talk to her. Then go to Assistant Timothy to help him out. While talking to him, Posty will randomly appear, crying for help. Talk to Posty. After going through the conversation, you're going to have to talk to a list of NPCs in the correct order. Otherwise, they won't talk to you. Start by talking to Elizabeth, who will tell you to go ahead and talk to Peter. Talk to Peter. He's at the other house. Peter will tell you he gave it to someone else. This other person is called Mozzie. After talking to Mozzie, he will tell you that he gave the list to Neil. Neil's located at the top of the mountain inside a building. Go ahead and confront him by talking to him. Neil will tell you he has thrown the list out of the window, which is pretty obvious as you can see it lying right in the snow. Take the list and pick it up. After picking up the list, go back to Posty and talk to him. After going through the conversation with Posty, he will leave. Then proceed by talking to Murray Claus. After the conversation, click on the tree once and then go ahead and talk to the snow impling, the small flying thing. It's actually a really funny conversation, so I definitely recommend reading this one. After the conversation, you're going to have to find a higher altitude and then throw or launch the snow implings at the tree 3 different times. After throwing the 3 snow implings to decorate the tree, admire the wonky tree once and a cutscene will play. After finishing the cutscene, talk to Murray. At this point, you're going to bring Violet home and the quest is almost over. After she smacks her head against the door, knock on the door for her. Then go inside and talk to Betty. After going through the conversation, you will have completed the quest. At least this time there wasn't a very frustrating diagonal ice puzzle you'd have to solve. Hope it helped. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.